I'm the Sandman from 103 GBF, and I'm starting a new series called The Coolest Guy I Know. And one of the first guests on the show, well, not one of the first, he is the first guest on the show, is a really cool guy. Known him for a long time. It's Matt Camp, guitarist for the band World Class Assassins, man. Thanks for being on the 103 GBF YouTube channel today.
Thanks, I'm excited.
I'm very excited to have you here. We want to mention your new band, World Class Assassins, is the first area band to win out and retire undefeated in the 103 GBF Rockstagon with your song Embrace, so congratulations for that.
Thanks, that was really cool. We have a lot of friends out there voting for us, and probably a lot of relatives as well.
It's a good song too, though. That helps.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm really fortunate. I'm getting to play with some really great guys, and the whole thing just kind of came together in a hurry. We had enough material that we could just start recording stuff, and that's the one that we all kind of decided we were going to start with.
Yeah, it's very compatible to what's on the radio today, I think, you know.
Yeah, I think it's got a lot of cool stuff going on with it where it's compatible with what's on the radio today, but it's also got a few throwback sounds.
It does.
Considering some of us are children of the 80s, you know, there's a few of those moments there as well.
There might be a winger moment in there, lost in there somewhere.
With a guitar solo like that, yeah, man. My lead guitar player is, man, he's amazing. That's all I can say.
Well, let's talk a little bit about you. Matt Camp, I know you're a guitar instructor at the Guitar Lab.
Yeah, I've been there for, I'm going to say about 7 years or more now, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great place here in Evansville for kids to come and learn, you know, not just guitar anymore, but piano and drums and everything else. Mike is doing amazing things there.
Talk a little bit about your prior history. I mean, you've been playing around the scene for a long time. What were maybe some of the more prominent bands that people would recognize the names of that you've been in?
I think the one that people are going to remember at this point, since the others are kind of ancient history, is going to be Calling Corners. I started Calling Corners probably about 2006, 2007.
Right, and then they morphed into Sideshow Romance. They're doing their own thing.
They are, man. They're always working hard, always moving forward.
Definitely are. Let's talk about World Class Assassins. First of all, great name for the band. Who came up with that?
That would be me.
You're the brainchild, Matt Camp.
I don't know about the brains, but creative at moments.
Tell us a little bit about who's in the band, because you got some really great players. As we were talking before, in my estimation, there's maybe 10 or 12 really, really outstanding guitar players in the area.
There are. Evansville is just sick with talent.
Well, you got two of them in the same band, you and Bruce Patton. But talk about the guys in the band.
I play guitar. I write the stuff, and I cover a lot of the rhythm stuff. Occasionally some lead, but for the most part, my lead is done by a guy named Bruce Patton. Bruce has been around here for a long time, and he's all I can say is I just wish more people knew who this guy was. His talent is just unparalleled. I'm also fortunate enough to have a really good friend of mine from back in the day named Gerard Medicis playing bass for us, and Gerard's been in several popular bands as well. And then I have two drummers in this project to play in tandem, and it's been so cool to practice that once we've had some rehearsals with two drummers, when I go to do other projects with one drummer, it's just like, oh, this is kind of weird. But I have Max Wilkinson on drums, and I have Andy Mitchell on drums as well. And they're both amazing in what they do, and they both bring two different things to the table.
They're very different in style, and that works out really cool.
It does, depending on the song. They just kind of, one of them assumes the role of lead drummer, and then the other one becomes like the auxiliary percussion guy. And if it's like, you know, a heavy, you know, full-on, in-your-face kind of song, then Andy generally kind of takes the lead because that's his thing, and Max fills in some really cool stuff. But if it's some stuff that's like more laid back and like more of the 80s twinged rock, you know, then Max is going to step forward and he's going to be the lead drummer on that guy. And then Max plays, in my opinion, probably as close to Jeff Porcaro as anybody I know.
Yeah, he's just a solid, you know, not a big frill, you know, kind of guy, just a super backbeat kind of guy. And I think that's kind of the anchor that you need in a band.
He is. He does that very well. And Andy, by the same token, when he gets down behind the kit and he puts his foot down on that kick drum, you know who's playing that kit, man. He's awesome. Talking
to Matt Camp, he is a member of the band World Class Assassins, who recently retired undefeated in the 103 GBF Rockstagon New Song Battle. Beat all kind of bands, including Tesla on the last night.
Yeah, we beat Tesla. How about that? That was bittersweet because, man, I remember seeing them actually a couple of times at Roberts and a couple of times at Mesker Amphitheater as well.
Great White and Tesla at Mesker, and Def Leppard and Tesla at the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I was there for both of them. World Class Assassins has a song, Embrace, which is excellent. That was the Rockstagon song. Is there going to be more? And Do you have plans to perform live with the band?
We absolutely have plans to perform live. We want to have about 7 or 8 original songs, which I think as of our rehearsal tonight, I think we'll probably put the final one to bed tonight for our list of originals for now. And then we're going to throw in some couple covers to stretch the set out. I'm hoping to maybe do a first show at like Mojo's or something, so hopefully he's listening. And we're going to throw in some covers that people be like, wow, I really didn't see that kind of stuff, because I'm just a total Thin Lizzy nerd. So we'll probably do something like, you know, Dancing in the Moonlight or something like that.
Did I mention I have a tattoo of Phil Lynott on
Phil Lynott, man.
Lead vocalist of Thin Lizzy, just happened to be.
I'm a total fanboy for Phil. And so there's, you know, there's that part of it. And there's definitely going to be an EP. We're actually in the process right now of figuring out the financing for an EP.
Well, you keep us posted. You got to do a Kickstarter program or something like that, maybe.
We've talked about maybe using Indiegogo.
Indiegogo, yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, we're definitely kicking that around and hoping that we get some support. It's, you know, it's not going to cost us a ton of money. I just want to do an EP. You know, I spent a lot of money on that Cotton Corners project, and sometimes you spend all that money only to find out that the band's not going to have the legs that you thought it did. So I think we're probably going to go a little more inexpensive route right now with World Class Assassins and just, you know, take it one day at a time. That
is Matt Camp of World Class Assassins. He is #1 on the Coolest Guy I Know list, and maybe he'll be next. Thanks for tuning in to the 103 GBF YouTube channel. I'm the Sandman. We'll see you later. And Matt, thanks so much, man, for being on.
It's fantastic.
Step that you take, there's nothing worse than knowing